On March 29, 2025, Deputy First Class Christian Roush of the Frederick County Sheriff's Office stopped Levi Trumbull after alleging that he ran a steady red light near Lowe's Lane on Route 355. Under Maryland law, a driver facing a steady circular red signal must stop and remain stopped until a signal permitting movement is shown. And Maryland law also requires a driver to display his license to a uniformed officer on demand. Levi, however, later maintained that he never ran any red light at all.
Deputy Roush, Frederick County.
Hey,
all the videos are recorded.
Yes, sir. How are you,
You ran a red
officer?
light.
What?
You ran a red light.
I ran a red light? Is that why I'm being pulled over?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Which light are we talking about?
The one at Lowe's going north on 355. I'm not here to argue. I need your driver's license registration, please.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I know that's at least one of my registrations.
You can have this one back.
Oh, thank you. Is my license not in here? My license might not be in this car. That's crazy. I have a valid license. 100%.
Where are you coming from?
Where am I coming from? I'm coming from Monrovia.
Anything to drink tonight?
Have I had anything to drink tonight? No, sir. I have not had anything to drink tonight.
You sure?
100%, yes.
What's your name?
Totally sober. My name is Levi. It's the same one on that registration card.
Okay.
Yeah, everything on that is the same. I can't believe I don't have my license on. I must have brought it in because I know I usually keep my wallet and things like that in here, but I know I took it out because I made an online purchase recently. So I guess when I took that out, I must have just not brought it back in here. But so I apologize for that. But everything on that registration card is active and current, as you can see. So yeah, I mean you have no you can run me. It's all good. Everything will be good.
You still live in Monrovia?
Yeah, that's everything is current. So everything on that is good. Yeah, everything will check out.
I didn't, but he's getting run through it. Just because I don't smell anything doesn't mean much.
Well, no, I mean, he's dressed like he was
Out
somewhere.
Yeah. And he straight up crushed that red light. Like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
no,
fuck?
There's no question about it. And took a minute to pull over.
And has been repeating every single thing I've
I heard
asked him.
that. It's like he's stalling to figure out what he's going to say. Constantly looking to the left and to the right.
Area report, 2149.
Officer. What's going on?
Over there.
Oh, hello, officer.
All right, I'm going to have you step out one field sobriety real quick. Make sure you're sober. Good to drive.
Well, I'm not going to perform my field sobriety, but I will step out of the vehicle. I don't have a problem with that.
Why won't you perform field sobriety?
Why would I? Why would I give you probable cause to take me in? Do you think I'm
I already
DUI?
have probable cause to take
What's
you
the
in.
DUI?
What's a DUI?
Well, no, what is your probable cause to think that I'm under the influence of alcohol right
Driving
now?
behavior, speech patterns.
What about my speech patterns?
It's not something I'm going to get into right now. Do you want to perform field sobriety or no?
Well, no, why would I give you that? Because
Okay,
if
then
I
I'm going to take you to jail.
go right ahead.
Okay, try and put something back.
You think that I'm DUI right now? This is insanity. I can't wait till you take me into Frederick County Sheriff's Office and you take me in and then I blow on your...
I got one tonight.
I blow on your... I'm going to blow on your actual test and it will be completely sober, sir.
I have 11095.
Yeah, I'm 1095 right. I'm going to remain silent at this point, so thank you.
That's fine. So what's going to happen now is you're going to be read your advice of rights through the MVA, okay?
Thank you.
Do you have anything on your person to cut, stick, or poke me?
No, officer, I have nothing that's going to harm you.
Okay.
Stick you, poke you.
Open your mouth for me. Lift your tongue. Up. Yep. Okay. Any piercings, dip, or anything that I've missed?
I do not have piercings, and if you ask, do I chew tobacco?
Yeah.
No, sir. I do not chew tobacco.
Okay. This could have been real easy, man. If you had anything to drink, it would have been real easy. But you just going down this path, so that's fine.
All right.
Okay. Come on.
Thank you.
Yep.
I have a cell phone in there.
Oh, we're going to tow your car.
You're going to tow my car?
Yeah.
Okay. That's insane. Okay. I assume at some point there will be some sort of medical examination to determine whether I'm actually under the influence of any substances, and there won't be...
I didn't say good, just stand there.
Okay, that's fine. And again, I just want to reiterate for the record, I am stone cold sober. I have not had anything to drink. I have not taken any drugs.
You're not giving me a chance to exercise that, so based on my observations, I'm going to take you in.
Well,
and if you want to blow zeros, that's fine. We're still within our right to tow your car.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Do this investigation, okay?
I hear what you're saying. I didn't believe, am I required by law to perform a field sobriety exercise? I didn't believe that I was.
It's called implied consent. It's on the bottom of your Maryland driver's license.
Okay.
Roughly 4 minutes into the stop, the encounter escalated from a traffic matter into an impaired driving investigation. According to both the transcript and the internal report, Roush returned to the vehicle, told Trumbull to step out, and asked him to perform field sobriety tests. Trumbull agreed to step out of the car, but he declined the roadside exercises. What followed was an extended dispute over whether that refusal gave the deputy legal grounds to arrest him for DUI. That dispute matters because Maryland's implied consent law is narrower than the roadside dialogue suggested. Transportation Article Section 16-205.1 defines the relevant statutory test as a breath test, a blood test, or both, for alcohol or drugs. So Trumbull was correct that roadside exercises are not the same thing as the later statutory breath or blood test. But he was not necessarily correct if he believed the deputy needed full probable cause merely to ask for those tests. The next question is whether Roush had enough suspicion to keep pushing the investigation after Trumbull declined the roadside exercises. The internal report says Roush relied on a series of observations: the alleged red light violation, the quarter-mile delay before stopping, the jerky turn into the lot, repeated questions or answers, bloodshot eyes, shaking, jaw clenching, and difficulty producing a license. The report also notes that Roush did not detect the odor of alcohol. But even if Maryland law gave Roush room to continue the investigation, his roadside explanation of that law was still problematic. The report quotes him telling Trumbull that refusal to test gave him probable cause, while also invoking implied consent as though roadside field sobriety exercises and the later chemical testing regime were all one and the same.
I just think this is a shame tonight. This really is.
Okay, I've given you my opinion. You've given me yours.
I understand. I mean, you are
step in the car.
Arresting an individual right now who is not
Sit in the car.
Okay, I'm sitting in the car.
Based on the observations I made,
okay, I understand.
I determine you might be under the influence. There's more than one substance. Just shut up and listen for a second. There's more than one substance to be under the influence from, all right?
I understand.
You're not allowing me to do the test to either confirm or deny that you're under the influence of anything, so I have to go based on my observations. So I place you under arrest for that. Even if you blow zeros, it doesn't matter. Okay. Your refusal for the test gives me probable cause. Okay?
Listen,
right,
I do hear what you're saying.
So you want to continue to argue it and tell me how smart you are, that's fine.
I'm not arguing with you, sir.
You are. You're arguing every single thing that I've done.
I'm not arguing with you, sir. I'm just letting you know. Good, dude?
Bro crushes a red light in front of us at Lowe's Lane. Just going northbound. So I light him up. He proceeds for a quarter mile, just refusing to stop. Slows in here, just like darting all around. Walk up, eyes are bloodshot. Hands me 2 registrations. Sifts through his credit card, says I don't have my driver's license on me. I'm like, okay, step out of the car and do field sobriety. I'm not performing any tests. 1095. So that's where we are now. He's like, I'm gonna blow straight zeros. Like, okay. I don't give a fuck. So he's sitting here giving me his opinion on how everything should work.
All right, I'll get the tow story.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Come on now, watch out with your step.
Yes, officer.
Once Trumbull was brought to the law enforcement center, the alcohol theory collapsed almost immediately. Sergeant Sturm administered the breath test, and the result was 0.00 grams of alcohol per 210 liters of breath. That confirmed exactly what Trumbull had been saying throughout the stop. The internal report further states that Trumbull was not charged with DUI or any other incarcerable traffic offense.
All right, I'm taking the handcuffs off and grab a seat in that chair.
Yes, officer. Thank you, officer. Is it right here?
Are we doing this tonight or tomorrow?
Thinking about it. There we go. Alright, come on, Levi.
For my sake, I hope it's tonight. Stand up.
Yep, I need you to take a nice deep breath. You're going to seal your mouth on the top of this mouthpiece and keep blowing until I tell you to stop. Understand that? Whenever you're ready. Come on over. Nice deep breath and keep blowing until I tell you to stop. Keep going, 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 keep going. Keep going, I can stop. Have a seat. When it's ready, we'll do that again.
Yes, officer.
Alright, come on again.
All right.
Alright, just like last time, whenever you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Keep going, 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 keep going. I can stop.
All right.
Have a seat.
We're going upstairs for DRE requests.
Oh, you can see if bike off of that he's on.
He is?
Is he on?
I thought he was on military.
Oh, maybe he isn't.
No, I'm not sure.
Who's got the Halsey?
I think Bo has her.
Oh. You better call upstairs then.
Yeah. I already know what's going to read. How about you? Any copies of all this? Right now I need a signature from you acknowledging that you agreed to take a breath test and took one satisfactorily. What we have now is what's called a drug recognition expert on his way to check for any additional substances.
Well, come and take my blood and urine too. That'll be a better resource to be able to run it through. Is that funny?
Yeah, because all you got to do is take field sobriety tests and said you want to act like this.
I don't want to act like anything, sir. I have to exercise my rights.
And,
You know what I mean?
and now you're forcing this investigation. So, I mean, if you
I
enjoy
understand.
spending the night in the hospital and doing the evaluation, giving blood, that's on you.
Well, here's the thing. I don't, but at the end of the day, there are certain things that I have to do to make sure that my rights are protected, because when men in uniform, you guys are the state, right? And I am considered the private. When the state comes down on the private, well, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I need a
something?
signature, man.
Okay. I know you. I understand you need a signature. Right here?
Yeah, signature of driver. As
So-
you, as the private.
I would usually like to read all of this before I sign it, but
That's what
roughly.
was read to you and placed in front of you in your lap. You're welcome to give it a read at your leisure.
Was this the audio that was played back in the car, the 7 minute and 42 seconds?
Yep,
I
and
think it
placed in
was?
your lap. Yep.
Placed in my lap. Okay. This was in my lap the whole time. It was dark, so I couldn't read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
police cars
This
are
is
that
the
way.
same document. Okay. Advice of you have been stopped. You refuse to. No, I'm not. Well, I'm not refusing to submit to a
It
test.
says if you refuse to submit to a test. In the hypothetical
I'm making sure.
situation.
Hypothetical. Okay, listen. I would love to spend more time reading this, but I will sign it. I don't want to.
I mean, you're not obligated to sign it. If you want to read it, read it. I don't care.
This is the title says advice of rights, so I guess it's just notifying me of what my rights are. So
As a Maryland driver's. Yep.
yeah, okay. Which that title at the top certainly helps. Would you like this back, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. You're more than welcome. In Japan. Thank you.
Maybe sign this one quick.
And what is this one right here?
This just says you have 0.00 alcohol in your system. So there's no alcohol in your system. That's all this machine was reading for was alcohol.
I already knew that.
Alcohol. We have to do that test.
I know, that's fine.
So sign the bottom for me. It says you're receiving your copy of that paper.
Okay, so defendant signature,
Yep.
that's me.
Yep,
I
that's
admit.
you.
Okay, thank you.
5-2.
There you are. Here's your pen.
In Motor Vehicle Administration versus Gauntz, Maryland's High Court held that Section 16-205.1 allows officers with reasonable grounds to request both alcohol and drug testing, and that the word test in the statute does not mean only one test. So the decision to call a drug recognition expert was not by itself outside the implied consent framework simply because the breath result was 0.00. What happened next, however, is just as important. A Maryland State Police DRE responded, advised Trumbull of his Miranda rights, and Trumbull invoked those rights rather than continue with the DRE evaluation. The internal report states that the DRE could not offer a formal opinion because the evaluation was not completed. By the end of the night, the government had a 0.00 breath result, no completed DRE opinion, no blood result, and no DUI charge.
We're going to bring him over here. Notice it's a little bit bigger room. We're going to run your DRE test in the other room. You can just drop it in your pocket.
Okay.
Just grab your form. Oh, we're not crammed this tiny little room.
Understandable.
You'll see what you're about, right?
I see right here. Good evening, officer. How are you?
I'm Corporal Levi, Maryland State Police. My ID is 6495, being recorded my body cam, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
It's my understanding that you've agreed to speak with me today.
I have not agreed to that. I was going to ask what's happening here right now and what are my rights as it relates to what is happening in this room right now.
Well, no trouble whatsoever. I can explain that. It's totally fine. I'm what's called a drug recognition expert. Someone who's highly trained to be able to tell impairment from things other than alcohol, drugs, controlled addictive substances, medications, things like that. Before I do anything, I do have to read you your Miranda rights. But I can, before I go there, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them.
Yeah, so what's your background?
What's my background?
Yeah, your background. You said that you analyze people and you recognize to see whether they're under the influence of drugs specifically?
Yes, sir.
So what's your background that gives you the ability to be able to do something like that?
11 years patrol with the state, and then I took not one but two different classes with the state police in charge of DRE recognition.
Like a college background? Or no?
It's not a college course, no.
Not a college course. But you did take some sort of, is it through the state of Maryland?
Yes, it is.
State of Maryland program, okay.
Yeah.
And you got certifications in being able to do the kind of activity that we're doing here in this room right now?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, very cool. Very interesting.
Yeah, it actually is very interesting.
So, and you've been on the force. Are you're state police?
Yes, sir.
State police,
So
okay.
I'm not...
There is a Frederick Barrack.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess every county has one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
I do have to read you your Miranda rights.
My Miranda rights, yes, sir.
Because what we're going to be talking about is going to dip into things that could potentially incriminate yourself. Give me 1 second. Should anything legal actually be going on. I'm not saying that anything is, but I do have to read you these rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or write may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to a lawyer before answering any questions and to have a lawyer present at any time before or during questioning. If you now want the assistance of a lawyer but cannot afford to hire one, you will not be asked any more questions at this time, and you may request a court to appoint a lawyer for you without charge. If you agree to answer questions, you may stop at any time and request the assistance of a lawyer. No further questions will be asked of you. Do you understand these rights that I've read to you?
Yes, I do.
Do you agree to speak with me?
At this time, I'm going to exercise my Miranda rights and also my Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution, and I'm going to assert that right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you very much, officer. Do you have anything else for me right now?
Not at this moment. No. I mean, if you don't want to do the DRE eval.
Well, I mean, I am going to actually. You read me those rights. Those are my rights. Yes.
Yes, of course.
And I'm going to exercise them.
Okay.
As I'm sure that I would give you respect, or you would understand.
I'm not going to ask you anything. I was under the impression that you wanted to do the DRE eval to prove that you weren't impaired. But...
Well, actually, what I said to the officers earlier was they did and I said this to them on the scene. I said, if you would like to give me a breathalyzer, I'm more than willing to take your breathalyzer to see what would come up. And, I know 0, so we did that. They brought me here and we did that. But I also said earlier that I would willfully submit to what's required, I believe, under the Maryland Transportation Articles, which is the requirement for blood, urine, or breath. So I've done one of those at this point. There are 2 outstanding. If they would like to go about effectuating that, I'd be more than willing.
Here's the problem. It's okay if I call you Levi? It is Levi, right?
You can call me Levi.
Mr. Levi, that's the problem is what we were working towards was the blood. And now that you've invoked Miranda, I can't get you there. So that's fine.
Okay, well, I'm going to invoke my rights.
Yeah, I mean, you already did, so it's kind of all done with anyway.
Okay, well, I'm letting you know. I don't know if that's, they breathalyzed me.
Yeah.
That wasn't a...
Yep, no trouble.
Okay, well, thank you, officer.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. All right, I'll take my phone. Oh, whoops. Thank you.
All right, I'm happy to
I understand that. I will follow your orders and comply with your wishes.
have him sit back in another room.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So,
You lead the way, officer.
yeah, I'd prefer if you.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where I'm going.
Right here. Right here. Yep.
Right back to where I originally was in this
Yes,
nice
sir.
brown wooden chair that looks like it was constructed in about the 1960s or 70s.
It does indeed.
A lot of people have sat in this chair, that's for certain.
Yeah. It looks like it.
Just a few. Just a few.
You have someone that come pick you up?
Do I have somebody that could pick me up?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. You're asking me that here and now. What time is it approximately? Do you know?
Well, getting it right out here is going to be your problem. That's why I'm asking.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm saying if they were far, you could start making phone calls.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I don't have much of a choice, so I guess the answer to that question would have to be yes.
All right, so I'm issuing tickets for the reason that I stopped you. All right.
I understand that,
Get you
officer.
in here, okay? How about your stuff?
All right, are you ready for me?
Good.
Okay. Let's see.
So your car's only a duty. You gotta come up here with proof of ownership of the vehicle. To receive a tow slip to get the vehicle out of the lot, okay?
I need to come
Back here with proof of ownership of the vehicle,
like a title.
or a registration or something like that.
Well, I have a registration. Like what the registration I handed you, is that sufficient?
It's in the car.
But like, is that sufficient? You said I need to come back here and present ownership of the vehicle. Is the registration sufficient?
Yeah, but you'll need
If I
your
come
license with it, but
Oh, yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
on
get
file.
it if it's in the car.
I will get it.
You're gonna get another copy? Okay.
Listen, are you talking about my license?
You'll need your license as well. I will get that. Have proof
I
of
know
ownership.
exactly what my license is. My license is sitting right
Okay.
in my right on my desk.
All right, good luck, bud, all right?
Levi's later response adds an important layer here. He said that after the DUI theory collapsed, Rouge handed him those citations on the way out of the sheriff's office. Levi then claimed he was prepared to challenge them because the time listed on the citation was allegedly wrong. The location on the ticket allegedly named the Grove Road intersection rather than Lowe's Lane, and he had requested preservation of dashcam footage but says he never received it. Those are serious allegations, but they remain allegations from Levi's side rather than adjudicated findings because the deputy never appeared to litigate them in court. What is established, though, is that the case did not survive even at the citation stage. The internal report says the two charges were dismissed because Roush was not present in court, and it further states that he had received advance email notice of the May 8th hearing. Levi's own account is consistent with that. He said the judge immediately dismissed both tickets when it became clear that Roush was not there. Overall, Roush earns a D. The initial traffic stop was not inherently unlawful if his red light account was true, and Maryland law did give him some room to investigate possible impairment on a comparatively low threshold. Trumbull earns a B+. He was absolutely right about the most important factual point in the case. The breath machine was going to show no alcohol, and it did. He was also substantially correct that the real legal test under Maryland's implied consent law was not the same thing as roadside exercises. But he was not entirely right if he believed that refusing field sobriety exercises necessarily prevented the deputy from lawfully continuing the investigation, because Maryland law still allowed the officer to pursue the matter further if reasonable suspicion or reasonable grounds existed. The whole thing became exactly what Levi said it would become, an embarrassment for the department and especially for the deputy who made the arrest.